Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the installment of Scott Selections here for Wednesday, March 24th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We ended up having a nice, easy winner with the Pelicans first half, -3.5 and -105 on BetMGM. Pretty easy, really never in doubt. A little bit of a slow start in the first quarter, but then the Lakers really came out shooting bricks in the second quarter, and New Orleans got everything they wanted at the rim. No LeBron, no AD, no Marc Gasol. I said in the video that the Pelicans should end up dominating in the paint like they always do. And the Pelicans scored 59 points in the first half. 40 of them came in the paint. So New Orleans really dominated. Jackson Hayes had a solid game. Adams was very solid. Even Zion and Ingram were very good. So you really have to just look at that matchup and say to yourself, the Lakers without AD and LeBron, definitely fadeable moving forward because that team is just awful on both sides of the floor. But anyway, we're going to hope for another easy winner in the NBA on Wednesday. And for the play of the day, we're going to be looking at a matchup between the Denver Nuggets and the Toronto Raptors taking place at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. And for the play of the day, we're going to be taking the road team here with the Nuggets on the money line at -112 on FanDuel. The time recording of 1:01 a.m. Eastern time. Couple reasons why I like the Nuggets in the spot. First of all, when in doubt at this point, you got to fade Toronto. Toronto has lost 9 games in a row. 4 of the last 6 losses have come by at least 10 points. The last 2 games got killed against Cleveland and Houston. Houston was in the middle of a 20-game losing streak and yet still beat Toronto by 18. This Toronto team's an absolute disaster. And if you look at some rumors that have been circulating, it seems like Kyle Lowry and Norman Powell are on the trading block, and Lowry should probably be gone within a week because of the huge contract that he has and the fact that Toronto, I don't want to say that they're rebuilding, but it doesn't really seem like Lowry right now is, I'd say, worth keeping the salary for, so they're probably going to end up shipping him. But Denver, on the other hand, has been playing really well lately, has won 4 of its last 5 games, did play yesterday, beat Orlando on the road by 11. So you do have to wonder about a little bit of a bad scheduling spot for Denver playing a back-to-back. However, quick reminder, though, Toronto is playing in Tampa this year. And if you do the math, it's about a 1-hour car ride from Orlando to Tampa. So I don't think there really will be many traveling concerns here for Denver. It's about an hour, so you don't really have to fly. You could take the bus, and it's about an hour. So I feel like Denver should end up handling the spot pretty well. You don't have to worry about excess travel and some potential jet lag situation there. So I think Denver should come out and play a very solid game against a team that is heading in the opposite direction. But looking at some recent trends here for these teams, Denver's done really well against Toronto. Historically, Denver is 20-6 ATS in the last 26 meetings. And Toronto this season is 0-4 ATS in its last 4 home games versus a team with a road winning percentage above 60%. And Denver is 14-8 on the road this season. So Denver historically has done really well. Toronto should have no answers for Jokic, and I do think he'll end up dominating on the inside once again. But look at some efficiency numbers for these teams. Denver is 5th in offensive efficiency. Toronto ranks 14th, and Denver ranks tied for 10th in rebounding rate, where Toronto ranks 28th. So Jokic, who had a triple-double yesterday, should dominate on the inside. Toronto really doesn't have any quality center, especially after losing Ibaka last year and Marc Gasol. I think Jokic will absolutely feast in the middle. Michael Porter Jr. is also a matchup problem. Jamal Murray should be a problem as well. I don't know if Toronto is going into benching Lowry, kind of like an Andre Drummond situation where they're going to trade him, so you end up keeping him on the bench to prevent injury, or if they just let him play anyway. But Toronto has been a disaster, and I have to fade them until they prove me wrong, because losing 9 in a row and being at roughly a pick'em against a team that's won 4 of 5 doesn't really make any sense. And for that reason, I'm going to take the Nuggets on the money line as play today. Other than that, though, that's been Installment Scott Selections here for Wednesday, March 24th. Good luck to all of you and your respective bets today. Bye, everyone.